Recent Operation Consequences raids resulted in the confiscation of 62 firearms, over 40 pounds of narcotics seized, and another 39 felony arrests. Targeted neighborhoods in these raids included the 19,000 block of First Street in Oro Grande. In a separate incident, Victorville deputies arrested 5 documented street gang members found with firearms in their possession. The arrests took place after deputies contacted a 16-year-old as he was leaving a hotel room at the Green Tree Inn in Victorville. While talking with the juvenile, deputies could see a gun in plain sight in the room. 4 adults inside the room were detained, 3 from Hesperia and 1 from Victorville. Detectives found additional weapons in the room. One of the guns was confirmed stolen, and another had its serial number obliterated. All 5 suspects are documented criminal street gang members. That former Orange County tax preparer from Victorville has finally been sentenced on tax fraud charges. Stephen Jake McGonigal was sentenced to 120 months in federal prison for leading multi-year tax fraud conspiracies across 3 countries, which claimed more than $10 million from the IRS and dozens of state tax authorities in fraudulent tax refunds. The 67-year-old Victorville resident was sentenced in U.S. District Court to pay over $1.5 million in restitution. McGonigal had been found guilty in November of 1 count of conspiracy to defraud the United States, 1 count of conspiracy to commit wire fraud, and 1 count of aggravated identity theft. McGonigal recruited others to help convince the IRS and dozens of state governments to issue millions of dollars in fraudulent tax refunds. To perpetrate the massive fraud that began in 2013 and lasted until McGonigal's arrest in 2019, McGonigal sent 1 co-conspirator to Thailand to obtain fake identification documents that used stolen victim identities and then filed fraudulent tax returns using the identity theft victims' social security numbers. Prosecutors have secured guilty pleas from 2 co-defendants who are also scheduled to be sentenced in the coming months. This is an appropriate time of year for us to take a virtual tour of the Mission San Juan Capistrano. Mission San Juan Capistrano was founded more than 200 years ago, established to expand the territorial boundaries of Spain and to spread Christianity to the native peoples of California. The mission features a chapel still standing and, today, is a monument to California's multicultural history, embracing its Native Americans, Spanish, Mexican, and European heritage. Originally built as a self-sufficient community by Spanish padres and Native Americans, the mission was a center for agriculture, industry, education, and religion. Mission San Juan Capistrano's oldest tradition is the ringing of the historic bells. This tradition has the ringing of the bells on designated feast days, holidays, and community celebrations, including March 19th, Feast Day of St. Joseph. The original 2 largest bells hang in the footprint of the bell tower of the ruins of the Great Stone Church. On the bell wall are 2 replica large bells and the original 2 small bells, which are still rung today. The miracle of the swallows of Capistrano takes place each year on March 19th, St. Joseph's Day. Swallows migrate 6,000 miles from Goya, Argentina, to San Juan Capistrano in large groups dating back to the early 1800s. The first official celebration of the swallows' return to the mission was commemorated with a parade and fiesta on March 19, 2021. This statue of the riderless horse was erected in the mid-1990s, a memorial to the soldiers who protected the mission. An empty saddle ceremony is held at least twice a year, first in late March and again in September. The next ringing of the bells at Mission San Juan Capistrano will be July 1st, Feast Day. For High Desert TV News Local Edition, Terry Kurtz.